Hi friends. Okay, so sometimes we just kind of don't know where to even begin. It's been a while since I have just played in my art journal. So I'm going to show you how I start when I don't know where to start. So I have some stamps that I ordered. I'll link these. And I haven't used them, but I really like them. So I'm going to start with these. These are from my friend Kristi from Soul Positive. I'm going to try those. I have some little mono prints that I'm going to use, I think. I don't know. I have these cut out. My journal, and I have my handy dandy travel box that I use all the time. Now, this has, it looks like junk, but artsy people know this isn't junk. It's art, right? Okay. But I'm using this because I want to stay in a limited palette. I don't want to start dragging things in and trying to figure out what I don't know what I'm doing. The other thing I do is I go on Instagram and I look up like 2 or 3 of my favorite journalers, and I will see what they've done in the last week and see if something inspires me. So I did that, and the thing I'm going to use are some hot pink, and I'm going to use some black ink, and I'm going to use some yellow. And I think I have a little bit of white left in here. So that's what I'm going to start with. All right, so I will start with my white paint. Mush that through the words on my journal. And I think because this is blank, I'm not going to cover a whole lot of it with white. I might just add a tiny bit. And I haven't done a big spread in a long time. I've been sticking to 1 pages, so I think I might do a big spread just because I have a little bit of time and it feels a little more freeing. Now I'm not even going to let this dry. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to pour some of this on because I have messed up the lid and it won't come through the lid. And in here, sometimes I'll have a card, like a key card that I use to scrape paint, but I don't see one. So I'm going to fold this piece of paper and use it. Oh, I know, right? Wow. If you are not a bold color person, sometimes it's really fun to stretch yourself. I'm just gonna make my little marks. I'll put this in my water. I also like to use dry brushes when I paint, unless I am specifically going for something mushy. But when I start, I use a dry brush. That's pretty bold. I like it a lot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my yellow. Sometimes with these little tubes, you can just run it like this. And that's enough to cover space. Plus I'm running pretty low on this. That's about the only way it's going to come out. Might get a little bit like that. Don't be afraid to use your fingers. And I like how this makes an orangey look to it. kind of mustardy, so I'm going to add some white. Not my favorite color right there. Also, if you don't like what you've done, you think it's a little much, put some white over it. It'll tone it down in no time. So I'm going to add some more yellow to continue over here. Add the white because, again, I don't particularly care for that. But I do like the softness when I add the white and mush that all in together. So if I add the white first, then a little bit of yellow. Oh, pooey. Okay, well that came out fast. Did not want that much. Yes, you can use a brush doing this. Yes, I love using my hands. I like the feel. I kind of like that. I'm missing some white over here because I like this look. So to even it out, I'm going to scrape a little bit of white. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to put just a little bit more white and yellow over here. I don't know how I'm going to get that back in the tube. Probably won't, but that's okay. And scrape some white right here. Okay, there we go. Let's scrape a little bit of white. So now I want to bring this pink forward a little bit. So I'm going to dig around in here and see. Oh, look at that. I did have a card. Oops. I'm pretty sure I have a lid. Let's look in here a little bit more. We do have, there's this round lid. I'm going to put a little bit of paint on here. Let's see. I'll put little circles. I like that. I am a big fan of circles, I have to say. Would be fun to find a smaller circle. So I'm going to wipe this off so that I can, oops, cover up my glue stick again. And I'm going to try the lid to the Sharpie. Oh yeah, I like that. And I'll just go through, enjoy my little circles, and try some of this yellow, just the yellow itself. I don't care that the circles are not fully formed. This is also fun to do, as if you want to go back over it and do this, then you get a different circle shape. So like I said, if you just don't even know where to start, just follow what I do. Find someone that you like, copy one of their things in your art journal, see what you like about it, see what you don't like about it. Very often it will lead you to different types of play and exploration, and you'll find things that you like. Okay, so I'm back. I have this dry, got more coffee. Now I'm going to open up this fun sticker packet. And of course, the first thing I like is the circle. I really like these leaves too. I do have some blocks. I should probably put this on. So you can use this. You can use this as is. I'm not sure if I have a block big enough, but this will help show me where I'm going to put it. I'm going to ink up the stamp. So my thought is to play with the stamps and use some words that I have been thinking of, or a verse, or a quote that has spoken to me in the last few days. So that's kind of my end game with this. Isn't that fun? See how you can see that and you know exactly where it's going to go. You're going to love this. This paper is so old. You know what? I'm going to run with it. I am. I'm just going to run with it. I will clean that off really well. That's just part of today, isn't it? Kind of can be. All right, now I'm going to take out these leaves. And I'm just going to go right over where the paper tore off. Let's see what happens. Oh, tears off more paper. Okay, well, that's really good. I'm going to add this. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then what I'll do, see how that's folding? I'm just going to put some paint under that and it will stick. And I'll add more paint. Let's do it over here too. Done. I am telling you what, this is why I love art journaling, because you can do stuff like this and screw up and it's very forgiving. You can also cover it with whatever you want. So I like that. I like this. I like more leaves. That's a little big. I think I like this. I'm going to glue this on there. A lot of times I will use the art glitter glue, but today this is what I have in front of me, so I'm just going to use a good old glue stick. This is a monoprint I did. You can go back and look at the monoprint journaling. Like, it's because I put my arm in the ink pad. Let's just call it a tattoo, shall we? Okay. My gosh. Oh, let's cover that ink pad. This is a day to play. Just remind yourself of that. Sometimes play days are messy days, and that helps you get going as well. Okay, I like that. That's really cute. I'm just going to add some more leaves here. I like that a lot. And the fact that I'm not ripping my paper. And now I'm just going to add some little marks that she has thoughtfully put into this stamp kit. You can also add your own marks to echo what the stamps are doing. And I think I like this so much, I'm going to have these trail and have them trailing down like this. And I'm just going to use the little one. I'm going to first darken this so that it looks similar to this one. And then the other ones can be fading a little bit. So here we go. I really like this word connect, but I also like the word unfold. I think I'm going to use the word unfold. And I'm going to use the stamp because it matches what I'm doing here. And I'm going to add this little leaf to it. Nope. Go this way. Yeah. Let's see, I want it to come up. I really like it. I love it. In fact, I like it so much, I'm going to add some different dots with my gel pen. This is actually a glaze pen. I will link everything I use, I promise. So here's what else I'm going to do. I'm going to look up the definition of unfold. And I'm going to put it on the other side. Here's what I did. I looked up the definition of unfold. Has to reveal or disclose, open or spread out from a folded position. So from there, I looked up quotes with the word unfold. And I found this one from somebody named Alex L. And it says unfold, unravel, mend, because sometimes that's all it takes. I'm going to take these 3 words because these speak to me in a pretty profound way. As somebody who likes to hang on tightly, the unfolding process and unraveling process is necessary to mend. So what I'll do is I'm going to work on this side with these 3 words. So I'm going to put this there because I love those. I have my little ball pins that I've done and that I have in here. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut that out like so. Let's put some more stuff under it. What else do I have in here? Always like burlap. And this catches my eye in here. Actually, this is looking a little dull. I'm going to cut the edge that I used for scraping, and I'm going to tear this off. And use this instead. This is too dull, although I do like the map. Map, no map. Ha, there we go. I'm going to glue this on here. When you use burlap, make sure you use your art glitter glue because it will not stay. So I have a little bit that I keep in this box. Okay, there's that. Then I'll do this one. And finally this one. And for the very last part, I'm going to clean off my hand. I like this because it captures the black over here. I'm going to add this little guy. Open him up a little bit, poke him through the burlap and the ticket. I'm going to add glue to this. And all of a sudden, I love this and it's coming together in my brain. Glue on here. Please do not feel like you have to be as messy as I am. You can use brushes and tips and all kinds of good things. You do not have to do it like this. All right, so, oh man, I love this. I just really like it. Now I'm going to take my little tiny letter stamps and I'm going to stamp out unfold, unravel, and mend. And I'm going to speed that up so that it's easier for y'all to see. Here we are, finished. I like the way this kind of didn't come out very well, but it's with the word unravel, and that's kind of perfect. The other thing I did, I don't know if you caught it in the fast time lapse, but I took this unfold and I covered up, I put the ink on it and I covered up the word fold, and then I stamped the UN on here and then did the rest with different stamps. Just a little something fun. So let's add some more falling leaves. Yeah, this is, woo, gotta watch where I'm doing this because, yeah. On the back side of this is the pumpkin I showed you guys last week. So it's a little hard to stamp. And then I have these bubbly things here. So there we go. There's one. Even if I just get a couple of them. And then I can come back in. I kind of like it like that. Ah, look at me. Oh my gosh. Wow. Then I'm going to add, I think I'll add my little dots up here. Do I want this anchored? I'll anchor that just a little bit. Plus it's torn, so that'll help keep it in there. Ah, look at that. Messed up the dots. Okay, go back. You guys, I love playing. I hope that this gives you permission to play. Who cares if it's perfect? If it's messy, it's kind of like our life, but there is so much beauty in it still. And here is our finished product. There is just something so fun and freeing about this for me. I love the bold colors. I love the new stamps. I love the words. And that's what makes it meaningful to me. And when I come back and I go through my journal, I will see all the things that you and I have done together. And then I will come to this page and I will remember this day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get notified for when I have a new art tutorial so that you can join me and continue to have fun. All right, so I'm looking at this because I can't stop. I want to put, this looks like it's just kind of free floating, so I just want to kind of put a little bit of circle right here. Yep. All right, done, done, done. Just to echo that. All right, friends, go forth, play, add, take out, cut out, glue, do whatever makes your heart happy in this. See you next time.